What's up guys, welcome back. So today is a very, very special day because it is the day that I was born. I'm 28 years old today, which is just honestly mind-blowing. Everyone is always so shocked when they learn how old I actually am. I just feel like I have a very quiet little voice. I look very young and I'm very short as well. It's the 18th of June that I'm filming this. You guys are going to see this a little bit later on, but I just wanted to do a special little video today because I'm feeling very happy and positive and just, it's all about me today. Gemini season, honey. Erin has sent me some donuts. Hamish bought me some really beautiful dried flowers, which I love so much. And I've just been snuggling this little boy all day. It's just been us, I've been working. So because I do have a dinner happening tonight with my family, and because it's my birthday, I want to do really pretty birthday makeup. And I recently saw this photo from Sarah Chung. I think that's how I pronounce her last name. I'm honestly not too sure. This was her photo that she put up. I'll put a better one on the screen. But I just thought it was like the most beautiful makeup look ever. And I kind of wanted to do something similar to that because I fell in love with like the glitter that she did on her eye. So she was kind of like my inspiration for today and why I did like my hair straight and stuff. I just wish I looked like her. I think she is just so freaking stunning. I'm a little bit of a fangirl of her. So I saw that makeup, I fell in love, and I figured that I would do a little birthday get ready with me because I don't think I've ever done that in like the entirety of my time on YouTube, and it's been like 5 years or something. Really hope that you enjoy this one. Just a really chill and positive one for today. Keep watching guys, and we're gonna get stuck straight in to this look. So I'm all red faced at the moment and I have the most, well, not the most awful, but like they're pretty dark tan hands. I don't know how I keep doing this. I used the Tanologist tan. I'm just testing it out again. And I've just been like using up the bottle over the last couple months, but I feel like it just absorbs into my hands way too much. And I put moisturizer on them and everything. It's just so weird. I'm all red because I literally just like ran up the stairs and was trying to deal with Watson, who just peed on my brand new rug that is in this room. Probably the best birthday present I'm going to get. Feeling menopausal right now. I'm gonna start off this video with a chin lift mask because honestly, what do you need at the age of 28 other than a chin lift? Am I right? I feel like I have so many more chins than I used to have. This one's from Huda Beauty and it just has like a little peel off thing and it's just sticky and you like just stick it on your chin and like pull it up really tight. Wait, I think you have to stretch it. Yeah, that's what you do. You have to stretch it first so it has like a bit of give in it. It doesn't like hurt your ears. Oh my god, my ears. Maybe don't wear your hair out when you do this. Make me beautiful. It's like really tugging on my ears. I look like an elf that just had plastic surgery. So anyway, this is a chin lift sculpting sheet mask. I've used it once before. Didn't really see a huge difference, but like it's just in my mind, I feel like. I wish I just had plastic surgery on my chin and then like this was legit, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm snatched. So apparently it's peppermint smelling. Yeah, it is. It has niacinamides, peptides, and adenosine. I don't know what any of that is. Oh, I've got to leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. I forgot about that. Oh wait, I've got eye masks too. I forgot I was going to put these on too. So these ones are from Tarte and they're like one of my favorites. So they'd pack your bags. Honestly, I'm just doing the work. This is 28. This is what it looks like. I don't know what else to do right now. So I'm just gonna try and lay down my brow hairs with some brow gel. I can barely see because this is like pushing my eyelids, you know, like when you push on your eyes and like everything kind of goes blurry. Look at my hair. So this is the Benefit 24-hour brow set. I was trying to use the Hourglass clear brow gel, but it just like doesn't really do much in the way of holding them. I just have like nothing left of it, but it gives you like that laminated brow look, which I love. I'm gonna use this Fenty MVP brow. I think this is light brown or something like that. I'm just gonna use it towards the front of the brows. Just cleaning up straight underneath them by just doing like a straight line. And then I'm gonna lightly go around the top as well. I'll just make it easier when I'm doing my foundation to not bump them. So by lifting them like this, you kind of just like open up your face and you get like that kind of fake Botox Bella Hadid kind of brow. This always helps me to make sure my brows are even too, like as even as they can be. Yes, my under eyes looking so young. What do we think? Do I look more snatched? For primer, I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Crystallized Primerizer. This is so nice. You guys know I'm obsessed with the original one. I just thought I would try this one out. I'm like nearly out of the original. I just thought like a little bit of extra glow today. I just deserve it, you know? Makes your foundations look really dewy too. And it's just, oh, I just love this stuff so much. I haven't used this one too much, but the original is like my favorite thing in this world. For foundation, I've got a couple foundations I'm gonna mix. I have the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation in the shade 18. And then I also have my favorite Anastasia Luminous foundation in the shade 270C. So this is my favorite, but it does go a lot more like olive toned and more green. So that's why I'm mixing in a little bit of the Pat McGrath, because that's more like my hand color right now and like the color of like my arms. The rest of my body tans so much, but my face and my chest do not like hold fake tan. I don't know what it is, which means I'm gonna get foundation all over my freaking shirt. And that's just the story of my life. I'm gonna do one pump of the Pat McGrath, and then I have like nothing left of this Anastasia one. The only reason I don't use Pat McGrath all the time is because it's quite dark. They sent me really dark shades, I don't know why, and I just haven't purchased any more because it's such an expensive foundation, and I just like have other foundations I need to use up first, so I kind of just like mix it with other things. So that's the color that we're working with. Looks pretty good. I'm testing out this Juno sponge today. I just picked this up from Mecca the other day. It was like $10 or something. It was really cheap. It doesn't hold a lot of water though, from what I can feel so far. Like I wet this and it's like, it's not really like that damp. I'm gonna spray it with a bit of setting spray just to get like a bit of moisture in there. This is the Hourglass one. So nice. Okay, wow, this isn't, I'm gonna have to like dip into this because I don't know if it's like sucking up my foundation. I'm feeling like I'm having to drag this across my face. Which is really weird. It's just a really weird sponge. I think I'm gonna get another sponge to use. I do not like that. It's weird. I'm going down onto my chest with this too, which seems crazy, but trust me, my back is darker than the front of me. Not putting too much on this side though, because that's kind of like where my shirt is sitting. So moving on to concealer now, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in the shade number 2. I love this stuff so much. So what I do, y'all, is I get it on a fluffy brush like so, and then I pat this right into the inner corners where it's like dark. It just like really brightens them up, and then I go on with like a proper concealer, and I just find it's the best way to hide dark circles. So any kind of like fluffy like eyeshadow brush will do, but this is the Sigma E25, and it's like one of my favorite blushes. Why can't I talk? Favorite brushes for eyeshadow, for concealer. It's just like a really nice little brush. Pretty much all the brushes I use are actually from Sigma. I've been like a big fan of them for a long time. And I do have an affiliate code. I think it's Kasey Rayton. I'm pretty sure that's it, and I think it gets you 10% off. I honestly have not plugged that code in like a year. I'm not even kidding. I used to like mention it all the time when I was like really big on doing makeup tutorials and stuff, but now I kind of do like a mix of content that I just honestly forget about even mentioning it. If you guys want to pick up any brushes or anything like that, as my comb. Do with it what you will. So I'm gonna go in now with a bright concealer. Do I have another one? Don't know. I'm gonna go, oh, it went on my rug. It's on my rug. Anywho, I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Just like right on the inner corner and then right on the outer corner. So I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and wait, no, not there, here. In the shade 2.6, light 2.6, I should say. And then here, because I get Homer Simpson shadowing. It makes me so insecure. If you can hear licking, it's Watson. So I just kind of put it anywhere that I get like shadowing, especially when I fake tan. I get more shadowing. I don't know why. I feel like it just emphasizes like the creases and divots in my face, like the shadows that are already there. And it honestly makes me so insecure about how my mouth looks. Probably sounds like so ridiculous, but it's just an insecurity that I have. And I've had filler in there before, but it just never goes away. This is like my little trick on how to counteract it. I still remember when I was working at Supre and this stupid bitch, she saw my ID and she was like this. She like got her lips and went and like was trying to mimic the way that my face looked, and I was like, that's so rude, because I just looks like I had a hella Homer Simpson mouth in that photo. So I'm just going in with the same beauty blender and just blending that out. I like to leave the ones sitting underneath my eyes, but I don't leave these ones sitting. So I just kind of blend that straight out like that. And then I'm gonna blend the side of my nose and start working into the under eye. And then I always blend onto my eyelid too, because I just feel like, you know, it's like one section. This is my favorite under eye setting powder. It's the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. So good. And this powder I only put underneath my under eyes because it is a white powder. So it definitely will give flashback. It just really brightens up the under eye area. I find some powders, especially like translucent powders, they can kind of soak into the concealer and it's like it almost oxidizes and reacts with it and makes the dark circle come back out even though you've just covered it up. Like it kind of makes it darker. But this powder I find is like one of the only powders that doesn't, and I just think it is so nice. And honestly, I will always keep repurchasing it. I love it so much. This is kind of like a bronzer and a contour all in one. This is my Chanel 10-day, Soleil 10-day Chanel bronzer. I can never say the name properly. I've made such a dent. I should probably get a new one because I've had this for a very long time, probably like 4 years. So obsessed with it. So I just get it and I smash my brush in it like this. And then I pat it onto my face. And this is like just the most perfect bronzy kind of contour. I use it as like an all-in-one and it's so beautiful. You can easily put it on over powder, but I just really like to do it just while my foundation's a bit tacky still. Ooh, look how pretty that is, bitch. I feel like it looks more contrasted on camera. In person, it looks a lot more natural. I think I bought it for like $70. I have no idea how much it retails for now, but absolutely no regrets. I've used it on and off for so long now, and I would totally buy a new one. But I'm gonna do like a little smidge of powder because that Pat McGrath foundation is actually surprisingly quite matte. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of my Hourglass translucent powder. I'm also going over my brows a little bit too. I'm gonna do some blush, because honestly blush completes the face. This is my favorite. This is the Flower Beauty Peach Primrose. Yes. Oh, honey. He's fine, don't worry. He's just like, he groans a lot when he's tired and like when he stretches. Such a sweetie boy. How pretty is that? It's probably a bit much blush, but when is it too much? I always like to bring my blush onto my nose because I think it's so pretty. And then like I always tap whatever's left on my brush around my face. Kind of just like my chin and my forehead. I just feel like it adds like a really pretty little rosy touch. And then I don't know how this is gonna go, but I want to use my Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight, what do you call it? Beauty Light Wand. You guys know I love this. There was like nothing left, but I'm just gonna do a couple of little taps and then use the beauty blender to pat it out. It's not too bad over powder. It might take a little bit of my foundation off, but I feel like it should be kind of okay. And then I always just tap whatever's left over, just on the other high points on my face. And then I'm gonna spray my face with my Hourglass setting spray. This is the Veil Soft Focus setting spray. I'm gonna use my Fenty Snap Shadow palette. This is the number 5 one, so this is the peach. Just number 5 peach. That's what it's called. I love this. I always use like these colors. I haven't really dipped into those two. This one I sometimes use on my lid, but these like top ones are like my favorite. I'm gonna dip into this one because I want to keep it a little bit more neutral. And this one's just the tiniest bit more peach. Really pretty. It's just gonna kind of match with the blush and the bronzer kind of tones on my skin. And literally these are the colors that I use every single day. I've literally just been reaching for this palette and the number 1 palette. And I'm so obsessed with them. Like, look at how pigmented it is. I've done like 2 like, really quick blends. This is the Sigma brush that I used before to set underneath my eyes. I just like dusted it off. It's the Tapered Blending E40. It just honestly like does the blending for you and looks so good. And I'm like a really lazy blender. I don't like to blend for too long. So this is like a dream if you are really crappy at blending like I am. So pretty. It looks so pretty. I'm gonna pop a little bit just on my under eyes too. Mostly towards like the outer corner. Just to like tie in with like this kind of cat eye. Oh, I got a message. And then I'm gonna jump in with my McGrath palette. This is the new, I don't know if it's new anymore. It's new to me because I haven't touched it, but it's the Mothership. Oh god, they're all called Mothership, but I can never remember which one. It's the one in the purple packaging, so it's this one. I'm gonna take in this shade right here. I don't know what it's called, it doesn't have a name, but it's just like a brown. So in this little Sigma E33, I'm gonna pop it in to like the socket of my eye, like in the crease, just to like deepen it up. And also a little bit on the outer corner as well, like kind of cat eye it out. And then jumping back in with that big fluffy brush, I'm going to use whatever's left on there from when we did the transition and just like really roughly blend over that. I'm going to take this shade here, it's kind of like a dark plum. I'm going to dip my angled brush in there. I think this one's from Zoeva. Yeah, Zoeva 317. And I'm going to do myself a little wing liner, like I always do. So it's like the exact same thing if you're doing a wing with like an actual eyeliner. Except I'm just doing it with powder instead because I just feel like it comes out so much more natural and I can't stuff it up as easily. So I never take this all the way in. I keep it to like the outer third of the eye and I just kind of like lightly blend the top of it so it's like a bit softer. I wish I could get you guys up closer. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I broke my camera. I don't know, I was like stuffing around with it. There was a bit of my broken SD card that got stuck in the little SD card slot and I was prodding around in there trying to pull it out and I think I damaged how it reads my memory cards. So now it won't read them, so I can't actually physically film on it and I need to go and get it fixed. We're using my vlog camera. And this is like as much as I can zoom you guys in because it has a really wide lens on it. So I do apologize if you guys aren't able to see. Should I pop? I'm gonna pop a little bit of that one on and we'll just see what it looks like. I'm going to use my Fenty mascara. I used this the other day and it's so nice. So this is the full frontal mascara. Just like really separates them and makes them look really defined. So I'm just gonna pop on a tiny little bit of the Beauty Agave lip mask. This is the Agave Plus. If you guys remember, I could not use the original because I was like highly deathly allergic to it. I literally would get like some kind of like dermatitis breakout from it. It was really weird. And then I'm gonna line my lips. I kind of have like a new way of doing it now. So I kind of just go on like the lip border of everywhere else, but I overline the centers and it makes them just look like. So that's kind of how I've been overlining my lips. I use like 3 different lip liners. One is Colourpop, the other 2 are Morphe. Honestly, they're just more of like a between brown and pink sort of nudes. So just neutral kind of nudes. And then I'm gonna go in with my main lip color. Where have I put it? I'm going to use this lip color from Beauty as well. And this is the shade Amaretto. So I think I've used this before. I've used it on my Instagram anyway. I'm pretty sure I used it in one of my tutorials though, but I really like this one. So this is just like a nice lip crayon. I've always done this and everyone's always cringed at it. I always just take my finger and like massage in the color. It's just like my way of like blotting off the color, just so I don't have like too much on my lips. I don't like feeling like my lips are heavy, and I do like a little bit of my natural kind of pigmentation and everything to show through. That is my finished birthday extravaganza, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this one and just getting ready with me. And yeah, we're gonna go and eat some donuts before we go out for dinner. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my birthday, and I love you guys, and I will see you next time.